Welcome. Welcome to my paradise. Cheers. Agua. So I've got my earbud in today because I have some surround sound and other people and some music, but it's a really beautiful day here in Costa Rica at Encanta La Vida. And today in Yoga 101, I would like to address a bit of Ayurveda. And actually, this is kind of a good introduction to why we have Ayurveda, as explained in how we actually cause our own suffering. And this is what causes dis-ease. So in Ayurveda, it's the causes of dis-ease. And when we understand those causes, then we can create the remedy. So I think it's really important to take a look at this. And last week, when we were in our retreat, our Radiance retreat on the Caribbean, we were really addressing this. And it was really lovely in that we came up with a beautiful little mantra for it, which is awaken the senses, quiet the mind, and connect to the divine. So today I'd like to talk about awakening the senses. So this is the very first opportunity to understand the decisions we make around how we smell things, taste things, listen to things, see things, and feel things. Okay? So the misuse of the senses, I want you to really kind of think about this for yourself. And then what I'd like to do is take you through the awakening of the senses experience. So let's address that in a little bit of time here because I want to keep this to 10 minutes. And so we have those five senses. And what I've been really thinking about lately, because I've been playing with this, we went to the senses each and every day, purposely and formally in our retreat. And then it just expands our awareness of them throughout the course of the day. And in Costa Rica, this is like, it's the most sensual place I've ever been. So there's all kinds of things awakening us. So it's fun to really dial into them. So I'd like you to think about taking, if you're listening to me, obviously you are because you're here. I want you to take this lesson out into your environment and play with it because it's really fun. And then I'd love to hear from you and what you experienced. So awakening the senses is important. So we're in relationship with them, and then we can start to notice how we are benefiting from them, and we can also notice any misuse of them. And sometimes misuse is very subtle. It's a habit that we do all the time, so we don't think about it being something that's detrimental until maybe over a long period of time it becomes very obvious. So we want to catch those things when they're subtle if we can. So start with a nice deep breath. Sense of smell. So sense of smell is the most basic sense that we have. Our sensories are, what's the word I want? Reptilian. So it has to do with the base of our brain, our reptilian brain, our seat of survival, and how we learned about our environment, And because our sense of smell can read what's in the environment, right? So we have to look at things as being in the wild, which I am right now. So it's easy to relate to. But you're also in your environment wherever you are. So think about your home, where you spend your time, in your environment outdoors, as well as your car, like all these environments you're paying attention to, and you're smelling what's present. I have a friend that actually says she can walk into her house and know if the ants have infestated because sometimes ants come in. She can smell ants. That's how sensitive her nostrils are. So she knows what's in her environment. Sense of smell. So how do we misuse our sense of smell? This is my own perspective, and I'd like you to think about it. So what I think of is if we don't care for the clarity of our nostrils, the ability to really breathe in through our nose, which I actually didn't have as a child. I was a mouth breather because my parents smoked cigarettes. So that was a misuse of my sense of smell, just being in that environment, right? So I closed it down so I wouldn't have to smell it and breathe through the nose. I had to learn when I got into yoga at the age of 21 to breathe through my nose again. And it was very closed. So try it right now. How open are your nostrils? Okay. And so a misuse would be not paying attention to how clear your nostrils are. And then it's once you do notice, that's the awakening, like, wow, my nostrils really aren't clear. And you can also notice which one's more open than the other. Mine are pretty even right now. I'm going to do it again. Left one's a little bit more open, okay? And so that'll change throughout the day, but I'm not going to go all into that right now. But I want you to just notice the clarity. So the misuse of the senses, in my personal perspective, would be doing things that clog your nose, which is the way that we eat. We have to look at our food right away. Like maybe you're eating a lot of dairy and you have a cup imbalance, you're super mucusy, and you're a little allergic, nose closed. You're allergic to cats, but you still have a cat. I know. It's so you love your cat, but so you're clogged up. And it's a choice. I mean, sometimes we choose to misuse our senses, and it's a trade-off. So you like cats, you want to have a cat, so you deal with it. Got it? So I think that's making sense. So how clear are your nostrils? And what is the scent that you're breathing in? So here's an example. I went to I'm going to show you where I am right now. I'm at the pool side. We got the kids playing in the pool. Yay! I love this pool. It's so pretty. And then we got the cabana here. Sorry. All right. Little cabana. So I went and got some mint from the bar. Okay. And I'm going to just squeeze up. So I'd like you to take something after you watch this. Oh, shoot. I didn't watch the time. If it's telling me. All right. And just smell things that are really good. So what I've really learned in the last couple of years being in the study of ritual is bringing in scent right away. So always I have some lovely oils I bring into my yoga classes now. So we start with smelling something that actually shifts our emotional state. A scent really affects. And your memories, you'll smell something, it'll take you back in your memories. Plumeria flower. Here, how do I do this? Love that. Okay. Malia is said in Hawaiian. And I have a cousin named Malia. Okay. All right. So that's a wonderful thing. And here I have so much oxygen. Oh my gosh. It's just like, look at this place. Oxygen rich. So my nostrils are super happy. So find out what's happening in your sense of smell. All right. Secondly, I'm going to move right along. The second one is hearing. So it's interesting when you're out. I want you to play with this. Go outside somewhere. Even you can do it in your home, but it's great outside. So you can just relax your ears and let sound come to you, and then notice how far out you can hear things. Like it's really it's far away, and then start to bring it back in. So I think we know misuse of the senses. Okay, baby boomers, rock and roll. Yeah, all those years in the big loud speakers probably have a little hearing problem now, right? I know I do. Oh well, that was a choice. And that's the way it goes. So now we deal with the remedy. And so that's ears. That's pretty obvious. And the beauty of awakening ears is really, really listening. So what I have here in this environment, the cicadas are really interesting because it's just this constant vibration. You know what cicadas sound like? It's not, think crickets, but it's smoother than a cricket. And it's just this constant wave. We also have the waves of the ocean, which has been lovely in the yoga class to just let the waves of the ocean be our focus for listening. And that calms the nervous system, right? So, sense of hearing. And then, of course, we have the sense of taste. So, what I found is when we relax all of these, okay, we take a breath in, we relax the sinuses, it helps to open the ears, right? And then it relaxes the tongue and we get to taste. So I'm going to take a drink of water. Yay to the sense of taste. Oh my gosh, so love it. Okay, I'm a total foodie. I'm here at Encanto La Vida. They have excellent food. I love coming to places that really appreciate fine cuisine that is healthy. Okay, so sense of taste. How do we misuse it? Let's just say two things: salt, sugar. That's it. That's an addictive taste, and the American junk food society is all about it. So, if you're addicted to salt and sugar, which all of us are to some degree, we really crave it because we've grown up on it, it's time to take a cleanse. Hey, we'll talk about that because I am offering a cleanse starting in October. I like to wait into the fall to start it. What's really cool when you cleanse your palate and you stop eating tons of sugar and salt and you just really dive it down to neutral, it's called sattvic foods. Not even garlic, no spice. It's just really easy. I'm talking 10 days, maybe 21 if you're up for it, but 10. It's just amazing how your taste buds change. And then you try some little thing that's sweet, especially some beautiful ripe fruit. Woo! Party in your mouth. So that's how we misuse our senses, is getting addicted to tastes that don't feed us. And you can think of other ways. So Ayurveda really teaches us to align our food according to our constitution. So it's healthy and tasty. Okay. And then we have from smelling, listening, tasting. What's next? Well, I've come to decide that I'm just going to put everything in the head, so our vision. And I just wanted to take a moment to close your eyes, take a deep breath, close down your vision, relax the muscles around your eyes, and then slowly open them without trying to project. You're just opening your windows and you're letting everything come in. Diffused vision. Sorry, I just had lunch. So, anyways, diffused vision. And then I like to take in just texture, color, light. Okay, just seeing that. Fun. And how that feels when you look around. Okay, diffused vision. So, how do we take care of our eyes? Misuse of the senses would be too much screen time. Okay, let's all admit that one. That's happening. That's changing the level of wellness in our eyes as as humanity. Okay, and then the beauty of healing is, this one of the best things you can do, especially if you're on screens a lot. Just rub your hands together super fast, get that heat going, and then I like to take a deep breath in and then palm your eyes. So just little palms. You're not pressing on your eyeballs. You're just cupping them. And you can just feel your eyes relax right there because there's nothing they're trying to see. They're just being. Now, of course, in yoga, we do this so that we can recognize and honor our third eye, the Agana Chakra, the place of wisdom, intelligence, intuition, and imagination. Hmm. And so, resting the eyes for 30 to 60 seconds. If you work on screens a lot, amazing. That's a nice remedy. Okay, awakening the senses. When you relax, then you can open them. And it's also really important for the health of our eyes to focus far and then near. That's another thing. When you work at a screen, you want to be near a window of some sort so you can look out the window. Now, how do you remember to do that? We cover that a lot in my cleansing course, of course, in Simple Soulful Circle. If you really want to be supported through changing some habits, let's talk about it right now. Is just set your alarm. That's it. Set your alarm. You can put a note on your computer too. Uh-oh. I hope this worked. It just said internet might not be connected. We'll see. I'm going to finish up here real soon anyways. So try it out. Put an alarm on, and I don't know, I can't remember, maybe every 20 minutes. That makes sense to me that you would look up and out. Maybe you have to think about something in what you're doing. You just pause and look out to the screen, staring at your screen. Okay? Vision. Enjoy that. Oh my God, I love the color green. And believe me, right now, people, my eyes could not be happier. Dense, 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 green on green on green. Last but not least, okay, so we got our nose, nariz, we got our ears, ojos, we have our mouth, boca, okay, taste, and, oh, did I go here? And eyes. Oh no, I don't know what ears are. This is ojo, ojo. Oh no, wait, I don't know what these are. Okay, Now we have the skin, the biggest organ in our body. Sense of touch. All right, so oops, we know that's, we know how to take care of ourselves by touching our skin. Listening. How do we misuse it? Sunburn. Are you leaving? Go. Oh, excellent idea. Great. Okay. Ping pong rallies on. So, sorry. I have some really fun friends visiting. Um, Sunburn, dryness. What do you do with your skin? I was going to say something, but I won't. I'm going to say tattoos. Okay. But that's not a misuse. That's, it just depends on what you put on there. Don't do too many, though, kids, please. You got to let your skin breathe. So, skin. Okay. How do we take care of our skin? Now, this is a wonderful part of ourselves to take care of, right? Because it's all about how we feel. Now, it's not just the skin itself, of course, but it is our sensory, that is our sensory organ. And so I want you to think about really awakening your skin with oil massage, Abhyanga. I've talked about that a lot, and I'll attach a video here if you'd like on Abhyanga. And so by just applying oil to your skin, no matter where you live, no matter how humid it is or how dry, it's still a wonderful thing to do because as you're massaging your skin, you're also tapping into relationship with your body, all parts of it. So you just take time. You don't just do it mindlessly. You just notice. You're like, oh, fingers, thank you so much for all you've done for me. And oh, wrist, let's just be healthy here. If I have a body part that's a little injured, like my left knee, and protecting them. And this, I'll go down to that knee and just be like, I'm so glad you're working and I'm so glad you're healing. So think of a body part. Okay. You can even put your hands here, give yourself a hug. Come on. And then think of a body part that might really, really, really need your attention because it's been talking to you. That's a feeling. So pay attention to your feelings. Take your awareness there. Maybe it's a sore shoulder. Just hold it and notice how it feels. Sometimes when we don't feel good, if we have an injury, we get mad at our bodies. We're like, God, I can't believe it. And we get frustrated by it. I'm a little frustrated with my eye right now because I had that, um, God, I'm just noticing my shoulder. Sorry. Cornea detachment. Cornea detachment. Oh my gosh, it was still bothering me. My life is diffused because I feel a little blurry. What's a girl going to do? So that's a relationship with feeling that creates a discomfortable feeling. And so how do we change it? And that's all that Ayurveda teaches us is how do we find the remedy to solve the problem or the discomfort. And that's what I love about Ayurveda. We'll go into those practices, but right now I'm going to end this because we got to all of our senses and I want you to play with awakening. So once again, have fun with smelling wonderful things and noticing how open your nostrils are and consider if they're not open, what that might be causing that. Enjoy your ears, maybe listen to a beautiful song or go out in nature and see how far you can hear things. Just really be aware of the sounds that are coming in and see if you can relax your ears just to let the sound come in and move through you. Okay. And thirdly, the mouth. Enjoy some delicious food and drink and use your water to just quench everything. And then notice your attachments to foods that taste good but might not be good for you. You got them. And then from there, relax your eyes. Do the exercises. A far away focal point and then a near. Calming the eyes. And then just noticing what makes your eyes feel really good. Okay. And then finally, of course, our skin. So notice how your clothing's feeling. Give yourself a nice oil massage and just watch the relationship of listening to what your body's telling you through all that it feels and all that it sees and all that it hears and all that it smells and all that it tastes. Wisdom of our precious human body. Thanks for listening today. This is Yoga 101, Class 4 on Intro to Ayurveda and the Causes of Dis-ease, otherwise known as Awaken Your Senses. Love you all. So I was kind of scattered. I had a lot of people here. The kids were playing, but I love them and I was glad they were here. But You can tell I was a little distracted. That's okay. I'm just wanting to come on here and I'm just being completely transparent with you, having fun, talking about yoga. Namaste.